back to Buckle Up Buttercup.
Today we're doing something with the Bronco. Imagine that.
And what exactly are we doing?
I don't know, Kyla, do you know what we're doing today?
No.
We are putting a new lift on the Bronco.
4 inches, 4 people.
That's right, we are doing the Fabtech 4-inch lift kit on Buttercup here. Not only a 4-inch lift though, it also comes with brand new upper control arms, and boy are they heavy duty and look like they're gonna last, even with me sending it all the time.
I don't think they're gonna last that long.
Don't say that. So we're gonna go ahead and drive the Bronco to Ford of Port Richey to get the lift put on, but the big question is it gonna fit in the garage? I also took some measurements pre-lift and after lift to see exactly how much height I gained. So stay tuned. Cue the dirty Bronco comments right now. But guys, in my defense, I did clean my Bronco before bringing it to the dealership, and I was also in a really big heavy rainstorm and was driving through puddles, and I'm like, you know what, the bottom of my Bronco is finally going to be cleaned. Never in my wildest dreams did I expect all of this buildup in the undercarriage of the Bronco and even on the brake pads. It was actually really embarrassing and a little scary too to see it all caked on there. So I feel really bad for the guy that has to work on this, but you know, at least she's not a pavement princess. The skid plate's got about 2 inches of dirt in it. Have you ever had one this muddy before?
Yeah.
You have?
So we got a loaner car, and once we got the first Bronco that we ever got, a bunch of people took it out mudding right before I had to lift it. It was about this muddy.
You had to wear safety goggles, right, to get all the...
Yeah.
We took off road.
Yeah, they took it off road before I lifted it.
The
Right.
sales department took it off road.
That's so funny.
So I'm gonna do to this what I did. I'm just gonna blow all this as much dirt off as I can, or else it's gonna fall all over me when I take stuff loose.
That's awesome. I love it. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. How long have you been doing this for?
6 years.
Wow.
Working on cars.
How long have you worked here?
6 years. This is the first dealership.
Oh, really? That's cool. They must treat you right, I guess, if you're sticking around.
Yeah, I just got back from I was at school for 3 weeks. I just finished my senior master for Ford.
Awesome. Okay, have you seen dirtier?
No, this is the worst one. By far.
Should get a badge for that. Dirtiest Bronco. After a long day at the dealership, we finally made it home, got to drive her around a little bit. I am so pleased with the results. All right, let's see if the Bronco fits. You ready? Yep. So I fit in the garage, which is great. The only problem I see is if I make a stupid mistake and have the top half back and try to pull into the garage. Because as you can see, I do not have much clearance at all when it comes to having the top half back. And I do have the marks to prove before when I was 2 inches lower on what that does. And thankfully it never really severely damaged my top. I think if I would do it now, it would. So I'm just gonna make a very conscious effort to never have my top half back so I don't ever make that mistake. Now, if you've been following the channel for any amount of time, you probably know that I had the 2-inch leveling kit from 4 Wheel Parts and had 4 Wheel Parts install it. Shortly after getting it back, you know, we were doing the measurements and everything like that, and we realized that we had a Bronco lean. So I have the measurements right here, and it was about a 1/4 inch to a 3/4 inch lean, and it was kind of more back to the side, and each side was a different height. And it drove me crazy. Nobody probably would have noticed it unless I pointed it out, but it was something that I just didn't like. And I just figured, hey, it's probably just, you know, a lift kit thing. I took it back to 4 Wheel Parts. They said, oh, you know, you just probably have a Bronco lean, just like how Toyotas have a Toyota lean. I mean, what can I do? There was nothing that I could make them do to fix it. So after getting the Fabtech kit, I was very precise in my measurements before and after. And can I just say I'm blown away because I do not have a Bronco lean at all anymore. Now that tells me one of 2 things. Number 1, maybe that leveling kit, you know, was off or something from 4 Wheel Parts. I don't know. Or number 2, which is kind of what I'm leaning towards, maybe it wasn't installed properly. Maybe they didn't crank something enough times or something to make that lean. I've had a lot of viewers say, oh, it's the gas tank, or it's this, or it's that. No, it didn't matter. I measured it with a full tank of gas, empty tank of gas. It had a lean. The Fabtech kit has no side lean at all. Now, the only difference between the front and the back is 1 inch, and that's because of the weight of the engine plus the weight of these front bumpers. If you've seen the Bodyguard bumpers, you know I think I've added, I can't remember, I think about 170 pounds or something like that. So there is a lot of weight in the front, but it's not like noticeable and tipped. So I'm about 41 5/8 height from the fender flare to the ground in the back, and about 40 5/8 in the front. Now overall, the lift itself raised the height of the Bronco a solid 2 inches, which makes sense since I went from a 2-inch leveling kit to a 4-inch kit. I think in the leveling kit, it only raised it technically like 1.5 inches in the front, and I think like 1 inch in the back or something like that. I don't remember. Go watch my other video. You'll find the answers there. I am very satisfied with the lift, the quality, the installation, everything, and the ride is great as well. I love the look of the Fabtech 4-inch lift. It's so nice to have a upgraded upper control arm, and I hope maybe someday I'll put on 37s. I probably won't fit in the garage, but I also need to upgrade some other things before I go that route. So just a little bit at a time is what I keep telling myself. The stance of the Bronco is completely different. I love it. She looks a little bit more aggressive. She fits in the garage, which is great. But I was also going to be concerned about the ride quality. The ride quality has not changed at all. Did you guys notice a difference as passengers?
Nothing.
It's not any more bumpy. There's no wobble. Overall, completely satisfied with it. I do recommend it. We have a lot of cool things coming up, so be sure to check out our website, buckleupbuttercuptv.com. You can also follow us on all the social medias. I'm always posting on there. You can even send us mail to be featured on the video. Is there anything else I need to mention?
There's one more thing. Make sure to like and subscribe.
There you go. Listen to Asher. Like and subscribe. We'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!
Welcome back to Buckle Up Buttercup.
Blueberries.
Okay, do it one more time.